Went from dry hair to curly and moisturized using only this and this. Stay tuned to see how I made it. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Creative P. So for today's video, I'm going to be making a aloe vera deep conditioner. For this deep conditioner, you're going to be needing the aloe vera. You're going to be needing some black seed carrot rosemary oil. This oil is really good for the hair. You can find it on amazon.com. Here I have some peppermint essential oil. This is not a mandatory step, it's really an optional step. It's something that I like to do, so I always had some peppermint essential oil. You're going to be needing some Greek plain yogurt. You don't have to use any brand in particular. Oikos was what I saw first in the store, so that's what I bought. You're going to need some raw honey, a high-speed blender to blend your aloe vera, a knife to cut your aloe vera, of course, and you're going to be needing a bowl to make your deep conditioner. You can also have some measuring cups and measuring spoons if you want to do accurate measurements, or you can just go ahead and highball everything and put it in the bowl. So the first thing you want to do is take your aloe vera, wash it, make sure it's clean. Then you take your knife and you cut the sides off. There is no correct way how to extract the aloe vera gel from the aloe vera itself. You can do it however it's comfortable for you. Today I'm going to be using a spoon. I don't always do it like this, but today I just feel like I want to use a spoon. And you can just go ahead and take it out however way it is comfortable for you. But using a spoon, you get more of the gel from the leaf, and it eliminates a lot of the green part of the leaf getting onto the gel. So you just go ahead and you scrape out as much of the gel as possibly that you can scrape out from the leaf, and then you continue until you have gotten the gel out of all your aloe vera that you want to use in the deep conditioner. Today I'm going to be using 2 aloe vera because I'm also going to be making a hair moisturizer, and I'm going to be needing the aloe vera gel, so I'm using 2 aloe vera right now so I can have enough gel to make the moisturizer. So right here I have completely extracted all the gel from both of my aloe vera leaf, and I have it in my blender cup ready to go to the blender. I'm not adding any liquid or anything to it. I'm just going to go ahead and pulse it for a couple of seconds until it's in a gel-like form, or until it have the right consistency that I want it. If you continue to blend it, it will become watery, and I wasn't going for like a watery texture. I wanted to have that slimish gel consistency. So if you want that, you want to blend it less and not more. So this is a half a cup. I'm gonna take a half a cup of aloe vera to my bowl. I don't usually do measurements, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and do some measurements so you kind of have an idea how much of each ingredient you want to add to this deep conditioner. The next thing I'm gonna add is my yogurt. I'm only going to use a half of this. I'm not going to use the whole thing because I only need enough for my hair right now. You can make the deep conditioner and store it in the refrigerator and use it at a later date, but I like to make it and then use it, make it whenever I'm ready for it. So here is, I'm just adding a half a cup of this yogurt, and then the next thing I'm gonna add is some of this black seed carrot rosemary oil. The ingredients, there's no particular order that you have to add them in. You can just add anything at any time. So for this black seed oil, I'm going to add like 2 tablespoons to this mixture because I have other oils to add. So you don't want to add like too much of one. You want to have the deep conditioner balance. So I'm only adding 2 tablespoons of this black seed carrot oil, which this oil is a really good oil for the hair. The smell is not really good. The smell is really strong, but the benefits are really good. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon of honey. Honey is also another good ingredient that has a lot of health benefits for your hair. So 1 tablespoon of honey for this mixture, and I'm making sure I get all my honey from the spoon because you know honey is really thick and it will sit in the spoon. So yeah, I have to get all my honey. So the peppermint oil right here, I'm just adding a few drops. It might look like I'm adding more than a few drops, but my oil wasn't coming out from the boiler, so I had to give it several shakes for me to get a few drops. Next, you want to take a spoon or a fork or something to stir your deep conditioner or your ingredients together to incorporate them so you can have your deep conditioner ready for your hair. A little trick that I like to do is I like to put this to sit for like a couple of minutes or so until it thickens a bit, because it's a little bit loose right now, and you can use it like this in this consistency, but if you let it sit for like a couple of minutes, it will get a little bit thicker. Not much, but a little bit, and it's better to work with like that. The next thing I'm gonna make is a aloe vera growth and moisturizing oil. So this is the aloe vera from the previous deep conditioner. You're gonna need some almond oil, some coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil. You need extra virgin olive oil and olive oil blend. You're gonna need some vitamin E oil, and of course, you know I can't leave out my peppermint oil. That's a must, but also optional. You're gonna need some shea butter. This I bought in the beauty supply store. I don't really use this kind of shea butter, but I needed something quickly to make this video, so I got that. I usually purchase from a wholesale online, and I got it in big chunks, but this is good if this is what you have available. So I'm also going to be adding some black seed rosemary carrot oil, and you're going to need a mixer. This is a hand mixer I have. You're going to need that to whip your moisturizer together. So the first thing I'm going to do is add my shea butter to my bowl right here, and then after that I'm going to go ahead and measure out my other ingredients. There is no particular order, like I said in the previous video, so you can add any ingredients first, last, second, whatever, in whatever order that you want. So here I'm adding 3 tablespoons of almond oil into the bowl with the shea butter, and after that I'm gonna go ahead and add some coconut oil. This coconut oil is in a solid state right now, and I really think I had too much, because if it was in the liquid state I wouldn't have had as much as I did right here. So make sure that your coconut oil is in a liquid state, so you can judge the amount that you're adding, or so you can have some kind of accurate measurement. So this is a tablespoon, and the next thing I'll be adding to the mixture is the extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil to the mixture. So for this black seed cat rosemary oil, I'm only going to be adding 1 tablespoon because the smell of this oil is really strong and it can become overpowering, and because we're not going to rinse out this moisturizer, our hair is something that we're going to leave on our hair. I'm only using 1 tablespoon because I don't want the smell of this carrot oil to take over the smell of the moisturizer. And then I'll go ahead and put a few drops of my peppermint oil, essential oil. Again, I keep saying that this step is optional. It is not mandatory, so you really don't have to add the peppermint oil. This is just a personal preference for me, and my oil was almost finished, so I had to open the bottle to get a few drops from it so I could add that to the mixture. So after you finish adding all your ingredients, you want to take like a spoon or a fork or a spatula or something that can break the shea butter down into smaller pieces, because you're going to be needing to get this mixture, all of it, into a liquid consistency so everything can be well blended together, and everything can just come together to form this good moisturizer that you're going to use to put on your hair after you apply your deep conditioner, rinse it out, and then this is the moisturizer that you're going to use for moisture and hair growth. So you're going to need to get this into a liquid consistency, and the best way to do that is to put the bowl into a pot with hot water and just kind of stir it until everything is liquid. But on this day I decided to put it in the microwave because I was pressed for time, and I'm not encouraging you to do that because I don't think that was a good way to get this oil to be melted. So here I'm adding a half a cup of aloe vera gel to the mixture, and I'm going to start it in real well, and then I'll set it out for it to come together. And when it's in a solid state again, that's when I'm going to take my hand mixer and whip everything together. So I went ahead and I put the oil in my refrigerator so it could come together fast, because like I said earlier, I didn't have a lot of time, so I was trying to find the quickest way possible to get this video completed. But usually I'll just leave it on the counter and it will come together without having to put it in the refrigerator. But this day I put it in the refrigerator for about an hour, and this was what it was looking like when I take it out. So I take my hand mixer and I only apply one of the tongs. I didn't apply two because my bowl was too small. I was doing everything wrong on this day because when you don't have a lot of time and you're trying to hurry, you skip all the necessary steps and you break all the rules and you try to bypass everything that you know you're supposed to do. And as you can see, I didn't even attach my tongue good because it fell out while I was trying to whip the butter together. So you want to make sure that that is attached properly, and you want to have it in a bigger container where you can get to whip it together really good. So you're gonna mix it together with the mixer until it's at the texture that you want it to be. When it's at that right texture, you can stop or you can continue. I don't know how long, or I can't say how long you're supposed to do it for, but once you're doing it and it reached that the consistency that you like or you feel that you can work with, you could go ahead and just stop. So I did this for about 5 minutes on and off, and then I stopped because it was good enough for me to work with after 5 minutes. So this was what it was looking like after that, and I just went ahead and I put it back into the same container that the shea butter came in, and I'm going to store this not in my I'm not going to store this in the refrigerator. I'm just going to store this on my shelf where I have all my other hair stuff, and then I'll just apply it to my hair whenever I need to. So right here, I have my hair freshly shampooed. I usually go ahead and shampoo my hair before I apply any kind of conditioner. And as you can see, the deep conditioner has thickened a little bit. It's not that thick, but it's a better consistency right now than when I just made it. And it's better to work with like this. So I'm going to part my hair into small sections, and then I'm going to make sure that each section is thoroughly saturated with this deep conditioner. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and put like a plastic cap over it and a heat cap to trap in that moisture and to let the hair do what it do until I'm ready to rinse it out. So this e-cap is from the beauty supply store. It's by Golden Hot. It's a professional conditioning heat cap, and I've had this for a while now, and it's really good. It doesn't get that hot. The settings are low, medium, and high. So I usually just set it on high and then put it on top of my plastic cap. There's another cap, another plastic that comes in the cap itself, and it say that you're supposed to just put that piece only, but I like to put like the shower cap and then put that on top of it, and then I put the cap because I think it traps there's a lot more heat, and that's good for the deep conditioner. So I just usually just place this on my head and I'll plug it in. I put it on high and then I'll sit for 30 minutes, and then I'll take the cap off and just sit for like an extra 15 minutes or so in the plastic shower cap before I proceed to rinse my hair with cool water. So right here, 45 minutes is elapsed. My hair is thoroughly rinsed off the deep conditioner, and I'm about to apply the moisturizer to my hair. I did not apply anything else to the hair. This is the only thing that I'm gonna put on my hair, and I'm gonna use a wide tooth comb to detangle, and then I'll just go ahead and put my hair in some big twists, and then tomorrow I'll just style it to the way how I want to. After you put this in your hair, you really do not need to add anything else because this have all the moisture that you need for your hair. It has the liquid, the cream, and the oil, so you know that when you apply this to your hair is well moisturized. All you have to do is just put your hair in a protective style, and then when your hair is completely dry, you just style it to your desired liking. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and if you make this deep conditioner or this hair moisturizer, just go ahead and drop me a comment below. Let me know how it worked out for you. If you have any questions, you can also leave those below and I'll be sure to answer them in the best way possible. And if you're watching this video and you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so, and let's all be creative friends on Creative Peace. So this was the next day and you could not tell me anything. My hair was so soft, it was curly, it was pretty, and I was loving it. So try these things and let me know how they work for you, and I'll catch you for another video soon.